This is a quick video on showing you an example of what I mean by when I say show your work in Excel and show your formulas as opposed to hard coding information. So here we have an example where we're going to put together a partial balance sheet and specifically the stockholders equity section. So in 2005 we had a company that was organized with authorization to issue 100,000 shares of $100 par value preferred stock and 500,000 shares of $1 par value common stock. 10,000 shares of the preferred stock were issued at par and 170,000 shares of common stock were sold for $15 per share. The preferred stock pays an 8% cumulative dividend, and during the first 4 years of operations, the corporation earned a total of $1.385 million and paid dividends of 75 cents per share. So we're being asked to put together the balance sheet at the end of the 4 years. So here we have cumulative preferred stock is going to be the first thing, and it's 8% cumulative preferred stock, $100 par value, authorized shares of 100,000, issued and outstanding 10,000. So this is going to be calculated as 10,000 times 100. So instead of typing $100,000, you would type 10,000 shares times $100 par value. Sorry, $1 million is what I meant. Instead of typing $1 million. Okay? And make sure you fix your formatting so that it's easier to read when I'm grading. And also for an end user, you should always have commas in there. It's a lot easier to read. So when I go to do the common stock, it's going to be the $1 par value times the 170,000 shares outstanding. So it's 170,000. And now we have our additional paid-in capital is going to be equal to the $15 price that we sold it for minus the $1 par value. So it's $14. In parentheses, remember your order of operation, times 170,000 shares outstanding. Okay? And now you're going to use a formula to add these up. You can either use equals this plus this plus this, or you can use the sum formula, which adds these up, give you the same amount. All right, so make sure you're using a formula and you're not doing your calculations on the side and then typing in 3550000. This gives you opportunity to make errors, typos, things like that. All right, then we're going to put in our net income, which is 1385000. Then we have our preferred dividends. So our preferred dividends are 8% cumulative. So it's 8% of the par value. So we're going to do equals 8% times par times 100,000 that was issued times 4 years. I'm sorry, it's 10,000 issued, not 100,000. So that gives us 320,000. So you can see that I did all of the math inside the cell in a formula, so it's easy to follow. Then for common dividends, I'm going to do, excuse me, 170,000 shares outstanding times 75 cents per share times 4 years. Okay, gives us 510. And again, I'm going to use the sum formula to add those up, and then my total stockholders is going to be my retained earnings plus my total paid-in capital for $5.76 million. When you have information that's given to you in a table, so for example, if I had my outstanding shares over here, 10,000 for preferred. Okay, so this is going to be preferred, this is going to be common stock, this is going to be shares outstanding, this is going to be par, this is going to be excess of par. Okay, here I have 170,000. My par is 100, and here it's $1. I have no excess of par, and here I have $14 because this equals my $15 total. So if I had this in a table format and I was calculating my common stock, I'm actually going to add in another formula, another column, so you can see what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to have 10,000 shares outstanding times $100 par. So I'm actually referencing the cells that contain that information as opposed to hard typing the information in. So whenever you're given that information in a cell already, you can actually just use that information and reference it instead of typing it in. Okay? Please let me know if you have any additional questions on how to show your work. I will post this Excel spreadsheet along with the video in the case study section. Thank you.